Duke Dennis is a sensation amongst men and women because there's something he's able to do that others struggle with. That is his ability to get women. How does he do it? I'm Truthenvisioned, and today I will tell you how. Now, when it comes to being successful with girls like Duke Dennis, there's certain attributes that contribute why he's able to be successful. One of his attributes is the fact that he's tall. 6'3", 190 centimeters tall. Now, height is a big thing for women. Majority of them like men that are taller than them. There are a few exceptions, but we're not going to focus on that because that's the minority. The majority like height. So Duke Dennis's height is a big thing. When you're tall, you're able to get noticed quickly. I'm 6'4". So amongst other people, people are able to spot me. It's a blessing and a curse because I don't really like to be seen like that, but it's like hypergamy as well. If you have height, it signals in their mind a certain level of status. Now, if you aren't 6'3", you're going to have to maximize on the other attributes that he has. Another attribute is his confidence. He's able to be himself no matter who's around. There's certain clips on the internet of him being around what people call the baddest of the baddest, and he doesn't fold. He's able to remain calm and collective even when pressure would be on. That's a big thing. Have confidence. Confidence is a big thing when it comes to getting girls. If you are not confident, people can read that too. It's an energy. For example, let's use Michael Jackson. When Michael's on stage, he controls the stage. But off stage, you can see like he's shy or nervous. You can read people through body language. They can tell someone's confident or not. Women can sense that. Like, if you're not confident as a man, they could pick up on that. It's also like a power dynamic. You give them power, they have power over you. Not over you, but over the situation. So, have confidence. That's a big thing that contributes to being successful with them. And with confidence, another thing he does is hold eye contact. That's another sign of having confidence and not being under pressure. For example, I was with this one girl. We were at the beach laying down and we were talking about some stuff. She was asking me intimate questions and I was looking at her. I was making eye contact, staring at her eyes. And she was like, yo, she was getting flirty. She was blushing and stuff. I put her under pressure in some way. It's like you put food on a stove, it heats up. So that's essentially how it goes as well, being able to hold the eye contact with these women. It's one thing that he does and it helps him a lot. Another thing that helps Duke Dennis is the fact that he is known. When you are not known, it comes down to social proof. When you're known, people gravitate more towards you for some reason. Have you ever been in a relationship or seen someone in a relationship and when they're in a relationship, more women want them? It's very strange, but it's said to be social proof. People looking for approval or having a hive mind in some sense because other people see value in it. That's essentially what it is. So Duke Dennis has a bunch of status. Let's say he just has millions of followers and he's very known. That adds to his portfolio. Women want him because he's known. Hypergamy and it's social proof. But you're not Duke Dennis. So how are you going to get that social proof or status? To get that status, you have to know people. Now, you don't have to be world famous. You don't have to be Michael Jackson. You don't have to be Duke Dennis. But your name has to get around, whether that be in your workplace, amongst friends, wherever. You have to be known by people. If you're not known, you're just a nobody. For example, let's look at homeless people. The way people view homeless people compared to someone in the middle class or a rich man, completely different. A homeless person does not exist in the eyes of the normal person. We can even say homeless people aren't human to the normal person with, let's say, status or money. They don't even exist in the eyes of these people. So if you're a nobody, don't expect the world to get handed in your hands. The blessing of being a nobody is the fact that you can become somebody. And when you are somebody, the world is in your hands. And Duke Dennis is somebody. He's a figure that is known across, I would say, the world. He's someone that's known. So before he was nobody, then he became Duke Dennis. He was 0, then he became 100. If you're a nobody, become somebody. You have to socialize. You have to know people. Conversate with people at the workforce. Get your name circling around. It doesn't have to be on a grand scale. Just have people that know you. Build your social proof. Build your social status. It will help you get girls like Duke Dennis. So the main things that Duke Dennis has is height, confidence, and status. But if you don't have height, you have to maximize on everything else. Confidence, status, and charisma. That's another thing. You have to be able to be charismatic. Surprisingly, charisma is a very big thing you have to maximize on, because you can be tall, but if you're not charismatic, that's not going to get you anywhere. For example, Ted Bundy. He was successful with women. He had the charisma, but guess what? He was a necrophile and a serial killer. So that tells you everything you need to know. If you have charisma, you basically won. So height, confidence, charisma. And another thing is, be attractive. Attraction really comes from the way you look. Everything else is secondary because people notice your facial features before anything else. So if you're not pleasing in the eyes, then it's like you're not attractive to them. You're not worth their time. One thing you have to understand about women is the fact that in places that give women power, equivalent or sometimes over men, women are the choosers and men are the pursuers. So a man will have to perform to win the love of a woman, essentially, because they are the choosers. And the creation of social media does not help that case. It actually worsened it, because they could just swipe your profiles, do a bunch of stuff. But yes, women are the choosers, men are the pursuers. So a summary: be tall, be confident, have charisma, have attraction. If you are not tall, you have to maximize on everything else. Maximize on your charisma, confidence, and attraction. Your je ne sais quoi. Maximize on it. That's essentially how Duke Dennis is able to get all these girls. He's tall, charismatic, confident, and he's attractive. But also understand, although he has these attributes, none of them came into effect until he was known, until he became somebody. What do you think about this? Do you think these are the main reasons why Duke Dennis is successful with women? Comment your thoughts below.